This is Lesedi. Lesedi is a 10-year-old South African girl who lives in a poor, disadvantaged community. She lives with her grandmother and her 2 younger siblings and loves reading, singing, and cooking with them. In South Africa, 1 out of every 5 children between 6 and 17 years are not attending school, mostly due to finances. This wouldn't surprise Lesedi, as each year fewer and fewer of her friends go to school. Little Mzamo from next door has stopped coming altogether. Lesedi's school is very far away, but it's the closest to her home. She is sweaty and tired when she arrives, and remembers reading in the newspaper that 2/3 of South Africa's children walk to school, and more than 1 million travel for over 30 minutes to and from school daily. Just last week, one of her classmates was attacked on the way to school. With poor roads, unavailable or unaffordable transport, and violence and crime along the way, Lesedi's journey poses a huge risk. Lesedi ate publicly funded meals at school, but she eats sparingly as she is part of the 11% of South African learners who go to bed hungry. Her classroom is so crowded that she struggles to concentrate, and language barriers make the work difficult to understand. Her grade shares a classroom with another school, so she's only actually being taught for 2.5 hours of the day. Her school is one of many in South Africa where thousands of teachers are either underqualified or unqualified, particularly in maths and science. Lesedi loves learning, but often can't wait to leave school due to the powerful stench caused by the lack of sufficient toilets. They only have 2, and her school still has pit latrines. The boys in her class have a daily bet as to when their classroom ceiling will fall, and their vandalized school building has never been renovated. With COVID-19, she keeps hearing them talk about homeschooling on the radio. But what does that mean when she has no internet access or electronic resources at home? Her dream to finish matric to become a doctor seems almost impossible. Does Lesedi truly have access to education? In 2020, many of our children are just like Lesedi. Research shows that before a child's 7th birthday, you can predict with some precision whether they will inherit a life of chronic poverty and sustained unemployment, or a dignified life and meaningful work. What life do you think Lesedi will live? At the Justice Desk, we believe children are not the leaders of tomorrow, but the leaders of today, and their voices deserve to be heard now. Being able to exercise their right to education should not depend on race, gender, birthplace, class, or financial standing. Join the Justice Desk in advocating for children's right to education. Visit justicedesk.org.